Logan Paul. This is the first time I've covered Logan on my channel, but it was probably a matter of time. You can probably gather by now, but I don't like scammers. And Logan is in more hot water for his disgraceful, blatant scams. And in what is an embarrassing, desperate attempt to defend himself, Logan has gone full Tate. This comes after journalist Matt Shea flew out to Puerto Rico to interview Paul about these allegations. You might remember Matt from his two-part documentary series where he exposed Andrew Tate and his criminal organisation, The War Room. Matt was interviewing Logan for his documentary, Logan Paul Bad Influence. I highly recommend this documentary. If you watch it, you can see why Logan is so desperate to deflect from it. Logan, terrified to answer questions about the criminal fraud that he seems to have committed, instead of facing Matt Shea for an interview, epically trolled him by sending his lookalike.
Look, you're one of the most famous people by many metrics in the world.
Oh my god, he actually thinks it's me. What a dumb.
Like, these are some very serious questions.
I'm a very serious guy.
I'm a serious person.
Bro, what the This is crazy.
Like an absolute 12-year-old, this is how Logan handles serious accusations of being a prolific, fraudulent, scamming criminal. But it just got more desperate, needing something, anything, to distract from the evidence of him being a degenerate scam artist. Logan went full 14-year-old little Andrew Tate fanboy.
You might recognize this handsome devil. His name is Matt Shea and he works for the BBC and Vice. He's the grown man who was told he could interview Andrew Tate if he brought him a box of chocolates.
Would you bring me a box of chocolates?
I can bring you a box of chocolates.
If you promise to bring me a box of chocolates, that will increase your chances.
Dignity out the window and desperate for more top G, the candy man flew all the way to Romania with a fresh pack of Feastables.
Do you have the chocolate? Yeah.
But when he arrived with his big box of chocolates, his dreams were crushed. The Tates ghosted him.
This is embarrassing stuff from Logan. After Matt Shea's first Andrew Tate documentary, The Dangerous Rise of Andrew Tate, there was massive international coverage of testimonies of women that claimed that Tate raped them, and of some of the disturbing details that Matt uncovered after spending some time with Tate and his War Room cult. In a desperate attempt to do damage control, after the Tates' release from prison last year, when Matt reached out for a follow-up interview, Tate acted like a child and said that he only would do the interview if Matt brought chocolates. And he told his Tate-tot army to spam Matt, calling him a dork nerd geek and a DNG and asking him to bring chocolates. Matt has received all sorts of threats ever since, and to this day has little children in the replies of his Twitter posts calling him a DNG. And this is the movement that Logan Paul is joining to distract from his criminal fraud allegations. But Logan going full Tate-tot only got more sick and depraved.
But that's okay, because his original Tate hit piece for Vice garnered 5 million views, only to be ripped apart for unverified and one-sided allegations that is right on brand for an organization as credible as the BBC and Vice. The backlash was so bad they had to turn their comments off. And no,
Okay, Logan says that it was ripped apart for unverified and one-sided allegations. The allegations that Matt reported were of women claiming that Tate raped, beat, and strangled them unconscious until the blood vessels burst in their eyes. Logan might be too stupid to realise this, but by writing off these allegations as unverified, he is attacking these women and calling them liars. Despite the fact that Matt verified these allegations to the point that he revealed text messages from Andrew to one of the women saying that he loved raping her, and voice notes from Andrew saying that he loved how much she didn't like it. This evidence is so verified that it is now being used in court, where 4 women are progressing towards the High Court in London in a civil case, and their lawyers are pushing the UK authorities to reopen the criminal investigation against Andrew Tate. But Logan, as if this is some petty internet beef, used this to deflect from his allegations. And in the rest of Logan's embarrassing response video, he just continued to deflect.
Pin that. It's the British media conglomerate that you might know because they've been platforming predators for the past 50 years. Got a list: Jimmy Savile, Chris Denning, Chris Langham, Jonathan King, Rolf Harris, Stuart Hall, and currently Hugh Edwards. All of them convicted of sexual offenses, most of them involving minors that are quite frankly too f***ed up to get into. And in the case of Hugh Edwards, which is unfolding as we speak, the BBC knew about it.
What?
We knew, said BBC.
It's okay that I did all these illegal criminal scams because some pedophiles have worked for the BBC. The logic of Logan Paul. This man is an absolute clown. He belongs in jail. He's a clear threat to society that is unable and unwilling to change. Just non-stop scam after scam after scam. In Matt's documentary about Logan, he had an interview with the chair of the CEC. Matt asked if they were closely looking into Logan Paul. He couldn't flat out answer, but his careful response suggested to me that they are all over Logan. What this confirms is that no one should aspire to be like Logan Paul. The man is a degenerate who will very likely end up in jail. Once again, I recommend the documentary Logan Paul Bad Influence that can be watched outside the UK with a VPN. And I'll continue to include the link to the fundraiser to help the 4 women in the UK that are suing Andrew Tate in all of the descriptions of my videos. And Logan Paul, you clown, you should apologise and make a substantial donation to the fundraiser.